We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start, and off we go from Orchard Park. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. Still going. And he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Makes the score Bears 7, Bills 0.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. They'll go with the reverse. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bills 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
319!
Now Allen on 1st down. Open
at the 27-yard line.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. To throw again, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
James Cook. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
319.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And 5.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Exiting the pocket right. And Allen, a guy who usually gives as much punishment as he gets, slides down here, but he's got the 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
5 wide. What's that?
He'll go play action here with Allen. He's got his big tight end, Jackson Hall. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Another one there for Burton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Williams. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. As we are ready to get back underway.
319! Alert! It's out!
They'll throw on first down with Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Space to run inside the 20. And he's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bears 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Williams. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
And the Bears first down. An 8-yard pickup.
On the ground, it's Swift. He's got space inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Second and 11. Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Michael Hoyt. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 30. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On first down, Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo.
At the 39-yard line.
Down 80! Look out!
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And it's downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
It's second down.
Brings up second.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, You're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Allen to throw again. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Middle. What's that?
One more time going up top with Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Throwing is Williams. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Brown 80. It's on.
Allen goes with a pop pass. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
180. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bills 1st down.
180.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Cook gets it out of the pistol. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. That one incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
319.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Flush to his right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own. Yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Into the secondary, past the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll put Loveland in motion. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bears first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. The next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
On second down, it's Williams. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A design run here for Allen. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing is Allen. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll take this one in. Jackson Hall. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bills are able to extend the lead.
Bears 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Bears, first down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Bears...
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throw right side, caught by Odunze. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
At the 43-yard
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. At the 50.
Williams to the air once more. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. That complete to Swift. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And he's got the first down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down, they need 3. will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. To throw, it's Williams. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's across midfield with a 48.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Cook. Room to run at the 35. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Going to look deep, looking for more. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Throwing again, Williams. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. So it's a win here for the Bills. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. This spot with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.